Today we go to Steamtown in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to see the 4014 Big Boy steam locomotive on part of its national tour. Visits its 4012 brother that's Steamtown. We ride behind the number 26 Baldwin 060. We tour the rest of Steamtown. Go to the Trolley Museum across the street and take a ride. That'll be a separate video, link in the description. We meet Ed Dickens, and we have some Polish food. I think you guys will like this video. Rolling up in Steamtown.
Oh, it's steaming too.
Oh, goodness
I
gracious.
do believe. Yes, we do, right here.
How you doing?
Thank you. Good morning. No, it's okay. Thank you very much. And if you would, just follow the road around, find the parking spot, enjoy the park.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Here's the number 15 there. We have the tickets. The tickets were very expensive.
Morning.
Tickets were $1 a piece. I think it's primarily just to have a placeholder to keep the park from overflowing, but look at that. Look
I
at
believe there is steam. There's steam over there somewhere. Look
something's poofing up steam. We're going to find out soon enough.
There's the,
Oh,
there it is. Oh my God.
Holy smokes.
The destination is on your right, Steamtown National Historic Site.
So here we are. Look at that. There's the 4012. And
There's the line.
there's the line you can get in the cab of the 4012. There's the 4014. And
Arriving at Steamtown National Historic Site on the right.
all right, plenty more video and pictures to come. We're here in Steamtown. Come to see the Big Boy 4014 from out in Wyoming, which is the only operational Big Boy in the world. Parked next to 4012, which is always here at Steamtown. This is cool. I'm John. This is Out of Order Garage. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the whistle. $20,000 tickets reserved. Do you have yours? Yes, we had ours. They were $1 a piece. There it is, Union Pacific Big Boy 4014. Built in 1941 by Alco in Schenectady, New York. They built 25 Big Boys between 1941 and 1944. There's 8 left. This is the only operational one. It's 132 feet long, weighs over 1.2 million pounds. It ran until 1959 was its last run. It was retired in 1961. It was on display for years and reacquired by Union Pacific and restored to operational condition in 2019. Please enjoy all these stills that we've taken of it. Hope we haven't overloaded you guys with pictures, but that's just the way it goes. So we're on the pedestrian bridge. Here's an overview of all the stuff, some of the stuff here. Well, let's keep going. Number 26, the Baldwin. Get ready to hook up to a couple of cars. This is the only running steam engine in Steamtown, except for the 4014 Big Boy, which is just a visitor. But this is the only on-site engine that's steam that runs here at Steamtown, which is kind of sad. I wish they had more, but hey, you take what you can get sometimes, right? Got coupled up. There's a snowplow on the other track. You see it? On the track to the right of the 26. Look at the surrounding area. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Say hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin. Oh, blowing down the cylinders. Cleans them out, keeps them from storing from the minerals in the water. Good indication that we're going to be moving soon. Look at that. There we go.
We got spit on.
Look at this, they're washing the equipment. Oh, look what's in the background. We'll take a closer look at that later on. It's a lot of derelict equipment here, but that's better than it being in the scrapped and turned into tin cans. All right. Some more of the 2124. We'll get closer to that later. All right, more later. There's the big boy. And Railways number 47. Here's the big boy sitting there, and here's the train that's being now pushed by the 26. That's neat, look at that. Coil and leaf springs. decent crowds.
I never really realized that this was here. Oh, you didn't until after that? So, like 3 years ago. I didn't know this was here.
All the rail fans. Here comes. Number 26. It's a thing of beauty. Nice. Look at the Reading 2124. Good to talk to you, fellow railroad enthusiast. Giving them the gouge on some of the other scenic railroads close to here. There's 2124. So this is a T1. They have a T1 running at the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad. So this is a 484. Well, that's pretty nice to see that. So this, I believe, is the mechanism that runs the booster truck. So this truck can also provide some tractive effort, if I'm not mistaken. So that's very, very neat setup. got our tickets here to ride behind the 26 Baldwin 060 steam engine. They're $6 a piece. That's pretty cheap. So we're able to stamp the papers there.
Our tickets.
Our tickets, stamp the back of the tickets, sorry. So yeah, they had a stamp up there. So, okay, let's go to the roundhouse. So here's the parking, and here's the turntable and roundhouse. There's a theater, history museum, the roundhouse, technology museum, visitor center, excursion train platform, and parking. Bus drop off. So the Nahog train ran in the park in Scranton. It was a smaller size train than full size. So these are the trucks. That's what would be under freight and passenger cars. These look like freight trucks. And interestingly enough, only gravity holds the cars down on the trucks. There's a pin, and Jersey Central lines. There's a crane, and then a flat car that looks like it would work in conjunction, or gondola car looks like it would work in conjunction with it. So there's a couple different style of trucks. Different styles. All right.
Outside the visitor center at 11 a.m. this morning. This is a 1 hour tour and takes you back on the locomotive track.
They're having a rail fest on Labor Day weekend. We can get in the cab of that. Maybe we'll do that. $7.90. Wave to the other people. So what do we have here? ICRR. Oh, look at this. All kinds of stuff here to see. Right now, we're going in the cab of that. 228. 280, it looks like.
That's, I like the 4014 and the 4012 because it actually looks like the one that was under our tree at Christmas time. You know what I mean? Like we had
So
a
you
Lionel
got-
train and it went around the tree.
There's the fireman's side. Those are what you'd use to put the levers on there and shake the ashes out of the pan. Firebox. And there's the throttle. Look at all the controls. There's Robin. Hey. So yeah, this would be the throttle.
Johnson bar.
Here's the Johnson bar. See how small it is? Because it's actually power reverser, so it doesn't have to be that big. So neutral and then forward and then back. Very good. All right. On to the next exhibit. It's a nice view from over here. Look at that.
Hey guys, this is the one they sit on all the time.
Lackawanna. I think it's Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. Diesel switcher. I think this blue one. Huh, it's an Alco. Built in Schenectady. It's an
They're the
Alco.
big boys,
I was wrong.
right? That's where they were built.
Yes, you're correct. Look at that. Diesel. I love the paint scheme. There's some more over there. Look at this guy here, 242. It's a roundhouse. Of course, the turntable here in the operator's shack you can see right there. There's an inspection pit there. It used to have rails on it, obviously. It's a nice side view of that. Hey, you could run a Steamtown marathon if you want. The turntable. You could turn locomotives around. You could turn rolling stock around too, if you wanted to. It's a great shot of that. There's an interesting looking locomotive. Porter. Oh, it's a fireless steam locomotive, has no fuel. Right, you hook it up to a steam boiler every once in a while. Well, that's pretty neat. So here we have another 040 tank engine. Number 43. It's got the air compressor on the front there. There's the particulars. .060 tank engine. Use a little bit of cosmetic help, but hey, it's still here. Maybe we can look inside the cab. It's relatively complete. There's a drawbar there for it, or for something. There's the coupler. Of course, there'd be a chain, hook that up, and then pull the lever, pulls the pin out so you can uncouple it. It's a nice view of this one. Here's a different brand of coupler, it looks like, on the 43. There the big boys are from behind. You can get in the cab of the 4012 cab tours. The lines are a little long, but we've got to ride behind the 26 first, and then we'll probably get in this line, get in the cab of the 4012. All kinds of rail fans out today. Hardcore rail fans and just people that are interested in trains generally. There's Ed right there. That's we probably won't have time.
We vacuum
nice. We'll try to come talk to him in a while. We have to catch our train. Ed, the engineer, he's the man. Head of the steam program, head of the restoration of this, and generally good guy all around. All right. Pretty good crowds here, not overwhelming. That's always good. There's the two big boys. Some other trains going by here. There she is. That's a good photo op right there. The light's pretty good right now. All right. All the crowds. But America's 250th anniversary. What a way to celebrate it. I'm glad we made it out here. I'm glad we could provide video for you guys. Look at that. Stuff. Okay, get ready to ride the train. There's the cars and mothballs we saw from the platform up there earlier.
Good morning.
Hi, how you doing? Big boys are back there. There's that platform you can see that we were on earlier. Now, we get on. How you doing?
How are you?
Wonderful. Gotta watch our step. Use the handrails. 3 points of contact. Oh. This is good. There's the 26 up there. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I can. So here's the tender of the 26. We're on the 11:30 train ride behind the number 26 Baldwin steam engine. Smile, you're on candy camera. So there's a bunch of cars, a bunch of people. There's the view from our seats. We're in the first car. Should be a nice time. So those are our tickets for this ride behind the number 26. While we're waiting to go, look what's going by. We're not moving, they're moving. Looks like they're stopped. Interesting stuff.
And back down again. It'll take us roughly about 45 to 50 minutes. Do ask a big favor. While on board the train, please do stay seated at all times for your safety. You're welcome to keep the windows open. We do ask, request that you do keep everything inside the window. If you want to keep it inside. These windows aren't always sturdy. We had a bunch that can come down all by themselves.
There's the trolley. You can ride that later.
Hey, soon left before our train having started to move. We are heading forward. Today on our train we have our Baldwin steam locomotive, Baldwin number 26, built back in 1929 out of famous Baldwin locomotive works. Out of Eddystone, Pennsylvania, just south of Philadelphia. Our coaches date anywhere from the 19-teens into the 1920s. A little longer passing by our neighbor here, the Trolley.
My machine, I'll still screw it up. Hold on to your tickets. Hold on.
Travel long distance years ago, you take the train. If you travel locally around town here, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, you take the trolley. Wall line. And that's the state flower, the mountain wall. Our railroad here is the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. Basically went from Hoboken outside New York City, up through the Pocono Mountains and westward across New York State out to Buffalo. This railroad yard dates back to the early days of the Lackawanna Railroad, back to about 1853. South side across the way, the three-story building with the fourth floor on the end. That's our office and storage building. Cinder block building with green trim. That was for the guys that worked on the track. We call the maintenance way. Make sure all the tracks are in great shape and keep the trains rolling.
Look at
City
that.
Police Station, that's if you don't have a ticket and you're hitching a ride for free, right? That sits on the very footprint where the
There's
original
town.
foundry was, where they made parts for steam locomotives.
Look down here.
As we cross Washington Avenue here, on the south side or the right-hand side direction of travel, we are passing by the large locomotive repair shop that dates back to 1909. All the major work done on the Lackawanna steam locomotives was done here up through the late 1940s. Did they lift a big boy engine in that building? No, not a chance. 600 tons? No. But 200 tons for the big locomotives we have around the park? Absolutely.
University of Scranton athletic field. Oh, look at that. University of Scranton.
Building serves the train station up till 1970. January of 1970 was the last passenger train here.
Stamping our tickets. Oh, right. Ride through town.
I think it's.
Well, it's another reason for taking your hands and arms inside the window. It's a spray train next to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They share the railroad with local. Now, if you can smell that sulfur, you got some dust on you, that's authentic. There's a couple ladies here dressed in nice white gowns. This used to be the railroad in anthracite, it is not anymore. The coal we're using is soft coal known as bituminous. So keep this in mind, if you get any dust on you, shake it off. Just like Taylor Swift said, shake it off, shake it off. Don't rub it in.
Shake it
Don't
off.
get it to your clothing. Folks, as we head out past the university here into the countryside a little bit, on the north-hand side, you'll see some of the rocks that are here. Just imagine what it was like when the Scranton brothers first came here. They established their furnaces. Now they needed to build a railroad. It was like cutting through this rock. Basically drilled, they hammer into the rock a few inches, and then turn those drills maybe a couple feet. Put black powder in there. Plastic powder, and they would light the fuse. They had to create a level shelf for our train to sit on. Wouldn't work too well sideways.
Got all the
That was a lot of work, especially back then.
all the graffiti on the
You
rock.
can still see some of the drill marks in the rock as we go along. Looks like the rock is this. A lot of this slate. I'm not a geologist.
They had to
A lot of sedimentary
cut
rock.
through all of that.
Our steam locomotive, dating back to 1929. The yard engine is called a yard goer, switching locomotive. Typically used to move cars around the railroad yard to either disassemble or reassemble, or you have gears. Before a train, it is a lot of work. A lot of effort.
Look how up there, all the way. Look how high that is.
Now the highest point on this railroad between Hoboken, New Jersey and Buffalo, New York lies about just over 20 miles east of us at Pocono Summit. So we would go from about 800 feet above sea level in Scranton proper, and we're in the valley in Scranton, to about 2,000 feet above sea level at Pocono Summit. All that climb in that short distance. We're reaching the end of our destination today, which is just below Nayok Park. The front cars, you might be able to see the Nayok Gorge on the north side or the left side, the direction of travel. We call the stream today, the English translation is Roaring Brook. The native word for Roaring Brook is Nayok.
Oh, we're right. Evidently, we're right near the tunnel. Oh, I see it. Yeah, we have pictures of that.
Change directions.
Over there, I think.
We're going to start heading south in a moment. We'll get 3 whistles, hopefully, and we're
Okay.
ready to
Yep.
go.
Yeah, I remember.
We ask all guests to stay inside
I know.
the coach, please.
I got it now.
Inside the car.
Well, that was our ride. That was quite entertaining. Do that again. She pulled that for requesting emergency stop, and it wouldn't pull that lever. I don't. Oh yeah, emergency brake.
Hold on to the handbrake.
Here you go. Have a great day.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
3 points of contact. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was great. All right. On to the next adventure in the park. Quick shot of them doing maintenance work. This thing is massive. There's your 40. 4012.
30th, you're supposed to 30th. Sign said. Yeah, I don't know which way, but it's headed south, so yeah.
Said supervising the operations there.
I don't know where it's really going to end up at. That, I mean, Philly, but where from there?
Look at the sand domes. Put sand on the drivers for more traction. 4.884 articulated. So got cylinders for each set of drivers. So it's literally 2 engines under 1 boiler. Pretty neat. All right, let's get in line to see if we can get in the cab of the 4012. There's the 4012. This one stays here all the time. The other one's operational. This one is not operational. It's been cosmetically restored recently. They did a really good job of it.
You like how they hold her in place?
I'd like to see them all restored, but it takes millions of dollars to restore it, and then once you restore it, you have to have a place to run it, and these big boys can't negotiate every curve and every piece of trackage that exists. All right, let's get online. So here we are online. Ooh. Well, there's a little bit of a wait. All right, be back in a while. There's the Big Boy Cab virtual tour. So if you want to take the tour, scan that. They can tell you about some of the stuff inside the cab and what it does. Half an hour later, here we are. We've made it, we're getting closer. We're almost there. 838 people so far. Ha! We're just about there. All right, we're getting in the cab. Big boy, 4012. Just go up, I don't know, walk up in there, we can see the tender.
We're gonna get down. I want him to sit here and I'll take his picture. Come on. We can get down. What's that?
Watch your head.
That's why that.
I'm taking her down. Oh, you are?
There's the inside of the tender. Here we are inside the big boy. I'm gonna get in the engineer's seat. And there's Robin. Nice, look at all the controls.
Yep.
This is the fireman's side, fireman's seat.
Sit in that so I can take a picture. Or you
Sure.
let me sit in it, you take my picture.
I'll take your picture.
Want that.
We're in some of the, it's like roundhouse stalls that we're in. There's a prime mover for diesel electric. So this is a diesel engine.
Inside.
Look at that. Nice. Massive. Steam locomotive design. All kinds of stuff to see around here. There's some of the classifications, engines that came about. And there's the big boy. Here's the back end of the steam locomotive. We've seen that. There's the throttle. There's the Johnson bar. Neutral, forward, neutral, reverse. Look outside there. We saw these locomotives earlier. Hey, there we are in the reflection. Proud working men that built this country. stoker, that would bring the coal up from the tender to the locomotive so you didn't have to shovel it. For the bigger locomotives, that was almost a necessity because you couldn't keep up with hand shoveling it. There's a backhead from another locomotive. So that's how a steam engine works. But this is a superheated one. Superheated tubes. Water towers. Uh-oh. Disasters. Railroad jargon. Uniform. Orders on the fly. We did it all with comparatively low technology. The technology was there, it's just, people say it was low. It was different technology. It worked. It worked. Traffic control. Whistles. Look at this. Warning, close clearance. How automatic block signals. Similar to traffic lights for automobiles. Clear approach, stop, clear. Lantern signals they used. Go upstairs and see what's going on. Look. Look at the bells. Hand for scale. Whistles. Look at you, passing the test.
That's backing up. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Stop, yep. Here's a view from upstairs. The view out the windows. Windows are kind of dirty. Oh, nice, nice model setup here. There's a view of some of the things we just saw downstairs. All right. There's the steam engines we saw. Railroad crossing sign. It's a railroad crossing gate. Never put anything on the railroad tracks. Okay, not an exit, but you can see a little bit out there. All right, let's go catch a trolley. Oh, look. Nice signs. Nice old picture. some more clips from later on in the day. If you notice on the smoke box of the Big Boy, words Big Boy are now on there. And that is what happened. Originally, an unknown worker scribbled that on the smoke box, and that's where the Big Boy got its name. Another shot of the Big Boy there.
Yeah, but it's coming tomorrow.
There we go. That's it.
I think mommy needs running. Well, I will go out and whistle.
Now you want to talk everything.
More work on the Big Boy.
When we come in on Sunday morning, we'll actually put the fire, light the fire in it and steam it up the way we normally do. But this will get us enough pressure and it'll warm the boiler up nice and slow and get it really hot. It's about 200 degrees right now. Of course, 212 is boiling.
Right.
So, and we had a valve up top called the pigtail. We closed that. I don't know if you were here an hour ago. We had it open. It was blowing really good. So.
We haven't got a chance to meet Ed Dickens, the engineer and head of the Union Pacific Steam program. Gave him a channel sticker. Seemed interested in the YouTube channel. Hope he checks it out. Anyway, super nice guy. Took time to talk to everybody that he could in between his busy work schedule. We really appreciate it. So we actually got to talk to Ed and met him. He's the engineer and spearheaded all of the restoration of this. He operates it. He's the engineer. Pretty neat day. I'm John. This has been Out of Order Garage. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you liked the video. Steamtown, Trolley Museum, Big Boy, everything you want. Thanks, folks. Well, that was awesome. We went to Steamtown. We saw the Big Boy 4014, Big Boy 4012. We saw the exhibits. We rode the trolley. I got to meet Ed Dickens.
Rode the 26.
And rode, oh yeah, we rode behind the 26 Baldwin 060 switcher. So we did everything we could at Steamtown. Thanks for watching, folks. It was awesome. Went to a Polish restaurant on Lake Wallenpauck. We're about
Stop sign. Turn right.
about 20-30 miles from Scranton.
Stop sign.
There's a deer walking across the road up there.
At the stop sign, turn
At the
right,
stop sign,
then
the
turn
deer
left.
just walked across the road.
Oh, look at that. The water's out there.
Look, the deer's just walking on the side.
There's
of
the
the road.
deer. Oh dear.
Does he have a little doe?
Does the deer have a little doe? Yeah, $2. There's the deer. Oh, good.
He might be injured.
Driftwood Cove Marina.
We're here.
Turn left, then the destination is on your right. Then your destination will be on the right.
Polish bites.
Welcome to Indian Rocks.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
Look at that. All right. Food.
Polish food.
Polish food. This place is neat. Just what you'd expect. Yeah. Polish Bites at Indian Rocks. What a great place to eat. Holy smokes. What a nice area. I wouldn't mind living here or
It's like,
vacationing here.
yeah, that's what it looks like, a vacation spot. Look at all the boats.
I know, lots of boats. Lots of nice, nice to have a little place on the water out here or in the woods or whatever. Ledgedale Recreation Park, and neat little place off the beaten path, 30 minutes east of Scranton. It's worth it to get some Polish food. Can't get Polish food where we live. It's hard to find a Polish restaurant, so you gotta do what you gotta do.